Chelsea have just got to stop buying players. And players have got to stop signing for Chelsea. I don't know why, if I was a player, I would look at that Chelsea project and think, why would you sign? The only reason why you would sign is because someone might say, your agent might say, we're getting a 7-year deal on big money. That's guaranteed money for 7 years. You know what I'd say? Back yourself as a player. Sign a 4-year deal at a proper club and back yourself to do well. And then when you're due for a renewal, your money goes up anyway. I don't understand why players are signing 7-year deals.
What if you backed yourself as a player anyway, Jamie, and you saw the list of names that are there and you're saying, I could be part of that?
Part of what?
Part of this young, exciting team could be.
It's not a young and exciting team. You've bought João Felix, right? Tell me where he's going to play. They've signed Neto a week ago. Where's he going to play when you've already got Cole Palmer? So
can't you play those three? Can't you play Palmer, João Felix and Neto?
So where would you play Enzo Fernandez, a £100 million player who played number 10? Where would you play Nkunku? So what I'm saying is, great football teams need competition. But every football team I played in, there was 7 or 8 players who knew they were playing every week. And then you've got 6 or 7 players who are fighting for 3 positions. And then you've got another 6 or 7 players in a squad who know the squad players. That is a healthy squad. What Chelsea have got right now, and you're asking where João Felix is going to play. You know what I want to ask you? Where's he going to get changed at the training ground? I'm deadly serious. Where are these people? If you've got 40 players, how are they all in one dressing room? How are you putting a training session on as a manager?
We've seen the first cracks at this early stage of the season with the Raheem Sterling.
I own a football club and know how challenging and difficult it is. It's a completely different level, but it's hard work. Recruitment is the most difficult skill. But there are certain things, and I wouldn't criticise them for recruitment for being bold and going signing players. What I would say is that, and it's probably a wider problem in football, when you're treating Conor Gallagher, Chalobah and players like that have come through the ranks who've been at the club since they were kids, and you're trying to get them out and force them out, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking for me as a player who came through the academy at Manchester United. You did it at Liverpool. Imagine if that's what was happening at my club. I'd be absolutely devastated. So there are certain things that are happening that are wrong out of desperation to cover up for the errors that have been made previously to allow them to sign more players. So there are certain things that are happening that are wrong. They have signed a lot of young players that are talented on long contracts. You don't need to sign a player on 9 years or 8 years to control a player. You don't. You genuinely don't. The reason you don't is because if the player fails, you will need to get rid of him, and it could be difficult to get rid of him. If the player succeeds, the player will want a new contract and the money that he will earn anyway, irrespective of whether he's got 4 years left or 5 years left.
That's why Cole Palmer's had to sign a new contract.
So the reality of it is, you're always going to have to upgrade the contract, or you're always going to have to try and get rid of them. There is no benefit that I can see whatsoever. So, look, Maresca's got a very difficult job. I think he's got a lot of talented players, but Carragher's just gone through Nkunku, Sterling, Madueke, Mudryk, Neto, João Felix, all these players. They've got 6 goalkeepers. The boy Sanchez yesterday looked like a nervous wreck. Now, that might be because of what's been asked of him in terms of the playing style, but it also might be the fact that he's being undermined by the fact he's got goalkeepers all around him in the dressing room. There's 5 of them next to him. He's thinking, if I make a mistake here, I'm done. And I know how it works for goalkeepers that are trying to prove themselves. It's not easy. So I would expect internally in the dressing room, with what Raheem Sterling obviously did yesterday as well, there is obviously unease in there somewhere.
Could that be the first of many statements from players at Chelsea? Could it be Ben Chilwell next or Carney Chukwuemeka? Both seem to be told that they can leave as well.